Good morning, good afternoon, have a good night wherever you are watching from. A friend of mine said he sent me a message that he wants me to talk about having your own space. Most people don't understand it when we say have your own space. When we say have your own space, that is you. You are the space. You only need to create a place for yourself, which some people refer to as quiet place, where you will be able to think about your life. Most people don't know that we need a quiet time for ourselves. You watch your life, you look at what is happening around you. You might not like it, and you have that kind of friends. If they are not backbiting, they are backstabbing, or they are pretenders. And most of them don't even like you, but they pretend they love you. Even these people I mentioned now, some of them are part of our family members. You don't know who to call. You don't know who to talk to. The only thing you will do is you go into your space. Your space might be your room. If you're lucky to be among those that have a master bedroom, that means you're good to go. 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, then the master bedroom belongs to the man, which is the head, who's supposed to be the head of the family. Sometimes, if you see that your wife don't reason in the same line with you, please, you don't even invite her in your space. You don't even invite your mother in your space, not even your father. Your space is your space. Make it very comfortable. If you are outgrown those that listen to noisy music, you put a jazz music. If you are not the jazz man, then you put a R&B music that will calm your nerves, that will make you think. That is where you put on your thinking cap, where you'll be able to reason well. That is why in my previous video, if you listen to it, I mentioned we are 3 in 1. Your spirit, your soul, and the body. These three beings speak to you. But if you don't understand what they are saying in a noisy place, you will not be able to reason with them. But if you are in your quiet place, in your space, if you are the movie type, put on a very long movies, not the shooting type, not the noisy type. You can put in a trailer, movie trailer, probably 2-3 hours. You watch. Then if you are the drinking type, you put 1 beer on the table. You'll be sipping it. In your space, you don't drink and get drunk. You'll be sipping it. While sipping it, you lie down on your bed. If you think that is how you can think well, lie down. If you think by sitting down on a couch, sit down and relax. Then you'll be sipping your chill beer. And if you are the smoking type, put your cigarette beside you. Be smoking it, but make sure you lock your door. That moment, no knocking, nothing. Even if they knock, if possible, you will not even open to that for that person. You get me now? That is why it's good to be in your space when your children has gone to school. Probably your wife too has gone to her business place, and you are alone in your house. Then you lock your door. You relax in your room. You do what you like, all alone in your room. Then you stay calm and listen to yourself. Put the particular problem ahead yourself. Is it money? What am I doing with the money I'm making? Not that I don't make money. How do I spend it? You don't buy what you don't need. You don't buy what you don't need. You can make a list of all what you and your family need. Then you keep the rest. You have children, you have school fees to pay, you have house rent to pay, you have other things to do. You get me now? But extra curriculum, a lot of we do the extra curriculum. It will take a lot of our money most of the time, and we don't even need it, but we don't know. You see, most people spend money on what they don't even need. What are the necessities? These are the things you spend money so that you can have enough savings. These are the things you'll be thinking in your space. all alone. And if you think your heart is not comfortable enough, that is why you see big men taking a hotel in a forest. There are some chalets, there are some hotels in the forest, deep forest. You will not believe anything is existing there until you enter that resort. Very quiet. You just take a chalet, a room, then you are there alone. If possible, you are a businessman and you know you can be in your space for 1 month. That's why that's why you go. You see a lot of corporate bodies give their men, their topmost men 1 month leave. Then they pay for any country of their choice. They pay for the hotel. It's for you to be able to think of the next 1 year of your life. And if the business is your business, it's time to think of how do you how do you move your business forward. These are the things you think in your space. From January to December, they don't have time. They are always busy. So they choose 1 month, which is the leave. That is when they give them leave. 1 month, all alone. And if you think your wife think in line with you, please take her along. She will even, some women are very good in giving ideas. I said some women, they are very good. Sometimes you don't even know what to do. She's there to tell you, honey, let's do it this way, let's do it this way. And immediately you're doing it, everything is going through. But if you think your wife is not thinking in line with you, I'm sorry, that is why some men end up with some side chick. You meet a girl on the street and hello, and the way she even answered the hello, you know this one is reasonable enough. Not only taking them to bed. 1 or 2 days or 3 days with them, you see the way she speaks with you, then you know she's from a very good background. You just give her 1 or 2 ideas about businesses or about money or about anything or about life. The way she responded will make you know that yes, I've got a partner in thinking. So most people don't know we have partner in thinking. These are the kind of people you invite in your space. And if you know you have a friend, there are some friends are better than some family members. They are more than your mother. They are always there for you. These are the kind of people you invite into your space. They reason with you how you move forward, how you think well, how your business will grow, how you succeed more in life if you already succeeded. And those that are not succeeding, sit down and think about yourself. Some people make a space in the market, no matter how noisy it is. They make a space in the market. Then you see them lie down, you see them sit down, close in the market in their front, and they're sitting down. They have slept off. They are not sleeping. Excuse me. They are thinking. At home, no space. Maybe they are managing one single room, the way we started. Maybe there are too many. You know, a man giving birth to 10, 15 children, and we are 9 children. You see, our father then used the mosque as their thinking space. It was when I grew up I now notice why they go to sleep in the mosque. But yet, why are not they too rich? Or should I say not too rich? Not that they are not rich. At least they are able to educate us, able to settle all of us before they passed on. That means they are rich. I said if you don't know the meaning of riches, maybe later in my subsequent movies, I will talk about the meaning of riches. Not until you have this cash, not until you have money. Money is not riches, but most people don't know. And if you want us to talk about it, you send me a message. I will postpone the continuation of this one, then we'll talk about that one, because in my previous video I have to postpone some of my speech, some of my lectures, so that we can talk about this one. And later, if there's no any message from anybody, then we can continue the previous one we have done before. But for now, what we're talking about is space. That's why we have a park. If you are lucky to have an environment that have a park where you have green grasses and big trees, you go there and relax. Get a quiet place. And if you are the reading type, in your space, get a good book and read. Book that will promote your life. Book that will make you succeed. Not book that will add to your sorrows. Not book that will add to your problem. We have a lot of books that does that, but we don't know. We thought because we are reading. No, not every book you read, not every movies you watch, not everything you see on the internet you even look at. You get me now? Everybody, do you know controversy sells a lot. Anything controversy on the net, before you know it, view will enter 100 and something million, and they're eating good money. But most people don't know. But you would like to see it. They will cause a controversy. When they cause it, you want to press the button to see what is this, what is this, what is this. Before you know it, 10 million is 10 million view gone. But in our own case, with this kind of reasonable and sensible issue we are talking about, before you get 100 view, that means you probably might have said something that touches them. You see? But if it were to be a movie or something that shows the ladies removing their bra and their panties, before you know it, 1.5 million views. They are eating good money from Facebook and YouTube. And I don't blame them. That is what they have. That is where they think from. That is where they believe they can make the money. And they are making the money. It's not wrong. I'm not condemning anybody. But in your space, what do you think about? Well, while you are watching the movie in your space, in your room, that's why I said if it's a single room in a face me and slap you house, that is a room that faces each other. Too many crowd, no space for you. You can walk. Why walking? Before you walk 2-3 miles, you are finished thinking, because there's no space for you to sit down. There's nowhere you can create your own space because of the environment you find yourself. It's not your fault. It's not your fault that you are there. You get me now? But if you're lucky to be alone in your room, it's even the best. Do you know it's always very difficult to get a wife if you enjoy your space alone? To marry for you will be very difficult, because if you marry a woman, or if you even bring in a girl that doesn't reason in line with you, you begin to think this one is not thinking in line with me. This one doesn't have progress in her. You say that way. If you're not careful, you're not able to keep any woman. Likewise, the women too. If you have a woman that knows the meaning of managing a space, having her own space, it will be difficult for her to have a man. Because any man that comes her way, she probably be thinking, probably someone will come and contribute to my life. Instead, he would really want to come and damage or cause more mayhem and problem to my life. She will send him away. What I'm talking about now, it had to do with man and woman. You get me now? Not only the men, but because we believe we are the head of the family, we are the head of the house, we should be the one now that we reason with other children and our wife. If they don't think in the same line with you, you get me now, then you do it alone. You see, when you are room, you are thinking, that is your corner, that is your space. You do what you like in your space so that you can think well. When you're smoking, you don't smoke too much so that the smoke will not go into your head. Then you'll be able to reason well. When you're drinking, you sip your drink. You can even drink one bottle for 3 hours while you are sipping, because you are thinking. While watching the movies and while thinking, you might even sleep off. You sleep off completely. Before you wake up, you'll be surprised that you feel at ease with yourself. You see, that is where you'll be able to manage the few change, the few money that is coming into your hands. Why are you not rich? Okay, why are you not able to save this money? How do you do with the money? What do you do with the money? You see, how do you make the money? Where do you spend the money? How many that have I mentioned now? How do you manage yourself with the money you are making? In your own space, this is what you'll be able to think about. Is it time for you to have a family? Okay, what kind of woman do you want to marry? How many children do you want to have? How do you want to manage them? Okay, your extended family. When you get married, you have your extended family to take care of, especially if you are the firstborn in the family. And probably your extended family are not doing well, and you are having a little change before you get married. Some extended family will not even pray for you to have a wife, because they believe immediately you marry, those changes that is coming to them will reduce or will even stop completely. If you are not careful, if you have that kind of extended family, this is that things you think in your space. And there's no way you have your own space, you'll not be able to manage yourself well. The kind of food you eat, the kind of places you don't have to go, and you always find yourself. A friend was telling me some times ago, he managed. Anytime he come back from work, he sit with friends drinking. He did not drink at all. He did not spend money at all. We spent 5,000 naira. You can exchange that. You yourself can access that in dollars. You can calculate it in dollars. There's no time to do that. You get me now? Now he now sat down in his space. When I told him about space, he now managed to sit down in his space. He was able to create a space in his working place. Break time, he walk during his break time. He eats and go and lie down somewhere. He now began to think that what I told him, how will he manage it? He's making good money. He now said, okay, the least he spent in a drinking bar is 5,000 naira. He now said, okay, let me begin to keep the 5,000 naira somewhere. In a month, he was able to save 350,000 naira. I'm sorry, that's how he stopped drinking. As I'm telling you, he's almost about to finish his 4 flats. Will you believe that? Or can you believe that? He stopped drinking. I said, no, if that's what you like doing, even if it's 1 bottle, because it's medicinal. I spoke about it before. Even if it's 1 or 2 bottles, take it in your space. While you are thinking, just keep the bottle and begin to sip it. Not until you get drunk. We spend money unnecessarily on some unnecessary things. Those things we discover we don't need, and we thought we are enjoying ourselves. We thought we are enjoying ourselves. That is why some people cannot even tell you they have 1 dime anywhere as savings. You have been saving it in other things. I don't want to mention them so that it will not be like I'm demarketing them. But we thought we are enjoying ourselves. No, we are killing ourselves gradually until later future days. That's when you now begin to think, when I was this, when I was that, I used to make so amount of money. I use this, I use that. I've really enjoyed myself. Then why come your old age? You don't have anything to show for it. Can you go back and retrieve those money you think you have used to enjoy yourself in those places? It's not possible. All those ones has gone. This is when you will now need it. You can't get it again, and you can't go back and go to those places and collect them again. Some people don't know that even if you don't necessarily have to build a house. If you are not meant to build a house, have a comfortable home for your family. Have a comfortable home. Not necessarily 3 bedroom, 5 bedroom. That depends on what you can afford. If it's 2 bedroom, please stay with 2 bedroom so that the remaining money can be enough to pay your school fees and to the children's school fees to pay your bills. Then you still have enough for savings for other uses. And if you are a businessman, you have what you call general savings. That one, nothing touch it. But you have to be disciplined to be able to do that. These are the things you think in your space. I will continue because I don't want it to be too long. These are the things you think in your space. You can create a space anywhere if you know your house is not comfortable enough. But the best place is to have a room in your house where you can be alone for hours. You can think about your life. In a subsequent video, I will talk about how you can manage your health, how you can manage your money, then how you can manage riches. That is where you'll be able to know that riches is not cash, not this money you hold at hand used to buy things. Please share this video so that others too can benefit from it. It's very important. A lot of people don't know what the meaning of space is. Then in the coming video, I'll be able to tell you more about a space, how to be in your own space, and who to invite into your space. Please share the video. It's very important. Thank you very much. And thank you for your advice. My other friends and fans that have been advising me how to do it and what to say, and those things that I've said, they really commended me. And the little skirmishes, they let me know, and I've tried to do the corrections. So please, any other things you want us to talk about again, let me know in the comment section so that we can talk about it. It's very important. Please share this video so that others too can enjoy what we are enjoying from each other. Thank you very much. Bless you.